Team leadership, management and motivation. There are very many theories and models of leadership, leadership philosophies and leadership styles. Let's consider action-centered leadership. Action-centered leadership by John Adair was a model for team leadership and management. John Adair, born 1934, developed his action-centered leadership (ACL) model while lecturing at Sandhurst Royal Military Academy and as Assistant Director and Head of Leadership Department at the Industrial Society during the 1960s and 70s. The ACL model is Adair's best-known work in which there are three elements, which are achieving the task, developing the team, and developing individuals. They are mutually dependent as well as being separately essential to the overall leadership role. Adair set out these core functions of leadership vital to the ACL model. Planning, seeking information, defining tasks and setting aims. Initiating, briefing, task allocation, setting standards. Controlling, maintaining standards, ensuring progress, ongoing decision-making. Supporting, individuals' contributions, encouraging team spirit, reconciling, encouraging morale. Informing, clarifying tasks and plans, updating, receiving feedback and interpreting. Evaluating, feasibility of ideas, performance, enabling self-assessment. Adair promotes a 50-50 rule, the view that 50% of motivation lies within the individual and 50% comes from external factors, among them leadership from another. He also suggests that 50% of team-building success comes from the team and 50% from the leader. Successful managers and leaders focus on all three areas of the action-centered leadership model to get results, build morale, improve quality and productivity, and develop their team. The three parts of Adair's action-centered leadership model are commonly represented by three overlapping circles, which is a trademark belonging to John Adair. It is one of the most recognizable and iconic symbols within management theory. John Adair's action-centered leadership model is represented by Adair's three circles diagram, which illustrates Adair's three core management responsibilities: achieving the task, managing the team or group, and managing individuals. Responsibilities of a manager for achieving the task are to define the task, identify aims and objectives for the group, purpose and direction, identify and obtain resources, people, processes, systems and tools, create the plan to achieve the task, deliverables, measures, timescales, strategy and tactics, clarify responsibilities, objectives, accountabilities and targets, set priorities, standards, quality, time and reporting parameters, control and maintain activities against parameters, monitor and maintain overall performance against plan, report on progress towards the group's aim, review, reassess, adjust plan, methods and targets as necessary, evaluate success. Responsibilities of a manager for the group are establish, agree and communicate standards of performance and behaviour, establish style, culture, approach of the group, soft skill elements, encourage suggestions, monitor and maintain discipline, ethics, integrity, and focus on objectives, anticipate and resolve group conflicts, struggles or disagreements and grievances, assess and change as necessary the balance and composition of the group, develop team working, cooperation, morale and team spirit. Develop the collective maturity and capability of the group. Progressively increase group freedom and authority. Encourage the team towards objectives and aims. Motivate the group and provide a collective sense of purpose. Identify, develop and agree team and project leadership roles within the group. Enable, facilitate and ensure effective internal and external group communications. Identify and meet group training needs. Give feedback to the group on overall progress. Consult with and seek feedback and input from the group. Responsibilities of a manager for each individual are: understand the team members as individuals, personality, skills, strengths, needs, aims and fears. Assist and support individuals, plans, problems, challenges, highs and lows. Identify and agree appropriate individual responsibilities and objectives. Give recognition and praise to individuals. Acknowledge effort and good work, feedback and encourage. Where appropriate, reward individuals with extra responsibility, advancement and status. Identify, develop and utilize each individual's capabilities and strengths. Train and develop individual team members and review performance. Develop individual freedom and authority. Motivation. So, how do management motivate staff? Let's look at some classic management theories. One of the most important pieces of work for any student of management is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Abraham Maslow developed the hierarchy of needs models in the USA in the 1940s and 50s. The theory remains valid today for understanding motivation, management training, and personal development. His view is that employers are responsible for providing a workplace environment that encourages and enables employees to fulfill their own unique potential. Our most basic needs are instinctive, having evolved over many thousands of years. Individuals have levels of need which have to be satisfied in order, starting from the bottom with biological and moving up to self-actualization. The hierarchy of needs helps to explain how these needs motivate us and states that we must satisfy each level of need in turn, starting with the one which deals with the most obvious need for survival itself. Only once the lower order needs of physical and emotional well-being are satisfied do we become concerned with the higher order needs of influence and personal development. Conversely, if the things that satisfy our lower order needs are taken away, we are no longer concerned about the maintenance of higher order needs. The needs are defined as 1. Biological and physiological needs: air, food, drink, shelter, warmth, sex, sleep, etc. 2. Safety needs: protection from elements, security, order, law, limits, stability, etc. 3. Social, belongingness and love needs: work group, family, affection, relationships, etc. 4. Esteem needs: self-esteem, achievement, mastery, independence, status, dominance, prestige, managerial responsibility, etc. 5. Self-actualization needs: realizing personal potential, self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth and peak experiences. So this would translate in business as: we can't expect people to respond well to an enhanced benefits package, say offering them a better office, level 4, when their basic financial compensation is not enough to pay the family bills, level 1. You can't motivate someone to achieve a performance target level 4 when they're having family problems level 3. You can't expect someone to be an effective team member level 3 when they have nowhere to live because they fell behind with mortgage payments level 2. Maslow's theory is a simple model, a guide which requires some interpretation, but it is extremely useful and applicable for understanding, explaining, and managing human behavior. The basic interpretation of Maslow's theory suggests that once a need is satisfied, the person moves on to the next, and to some extent this is correct, but it must be borne in mind that people and motivation are complex. So while people do move up or down the hierarchy depending on their current circumstances, most people's motivational mindset at any point will include elements of all the motivational drivers. For example, self-actualizers, level 5, are still motivated to eat, level 1, and socialize, level 3. Homeless people, whose main focus is feeding themselves, level 1, and finding shelter for the night, level 2, can also be concerned with social relationships, level 3, and how their friends might perceive them, level 4. Maslow's work and ideas extend beyond the hierarchy of needs. His concept of self-actualization still relates to today's employers and organizations. The challenge they face is to provide real meaning, purpose, and personal development for their employees' lives. Maslow saw that even the most junior employees have a basic human need and a right to strive for self-actualization, just as much as directors and owners do. Today's successful organizations and employers are those who genuinely care about their employees' personal growth towards self-actualization and to encourage and enable them. They understand that sustainable success is built on a serious commitment to helping people identify, pursue, and reach their personal potential, and that when they achieve their potential or grow towards it, they become more effective and valuable as employees. They recognize that personal growth, whether through a hobby or special talent or a new experience, produces new transferable skills and attributes that can be useful in their work.